Checking finance now, and the share market closed higher. The All Ords up 96 points, our dollar buying 73 US cents. The average price for unleaded in Brisbane $1.41, diesel around $1.48. The average on the Gold Coast a little cheaper for the unleaded there, around $1.40. Well, it was specially modified to outrace radio announcer John Laws. Well, now Kerry Packer's 1977 Jag has sold at auction, going for an eye-watering $217,000. The custom-built car going under the hammer online, while bids for Glenn Seaton's championship-winning Ford reached over $500,000. Negotiations with the top bidder are ongoing. We know the key to ending this pandemic, ending lockdowns and ending restrictions, is vaccination. Tonight, a new call to arms amid an outbreak, speeding up Queensland's COVID jab rollout. Over 60s getting their second doses even earlier than planned, plus the Chief Health Officer's advice for under 60s.
While a third of Queenslanders have had their first jabs, only 18% have had their second. The current outbreak sparking a rush on vaccinations.
Practices all around southeast Queensland are being smashed by a myriad of phone calls of people wanting their AstraZeneca or their Pfizer vaccine.
GPs expecting to be even busier now. We're being told to speed up the process and get our second AstraZeneca earlier than the previously recommended 12-week interval.
If you're due for your second dose and it's been more than 8 weeks since your first dose, go and get your second dose.
The Chief Health Officer, Dr. Jeanette Young, is on board.
I will be going and seeing my GP to have my second dose earlier.
So sometimes we will recommend people bring forward their second dose to that 8-week mark so that they do get that jump up in protection that we do see with that second dose.
The new AstraZeneca advice in Queensland follows countries like Canada and the UK, where getting a second jab at 8 weeks is widely recommended. Experts now believing that reducing the intervals only gives you slightly less protection.
But when there's COVID around, that's certainly a trade-off that's worth making in terms of getting full protection earlier.
Studies are showing there's flexibility with the Pfizer vaccine too.
With Pfizer, the 3-week is certainly the recommendation, but in fact protection is still very similar even if we stretch that out a little bit.
The advice: contact your GP to work out what's best for you in the current COVID situation. Jennifer Martinez, 9 News.
Well, time for the full weather forecast now. Back to Gary. Gaz, how long are these warmer days hanging around for?
Oh, Lofty, we've only got one more, I'm afraid, before that westerly change kicks back in on Wednesday. Beautiful blue skies from Wednesday on, but those daytime temperatures will only just make it into the 20s. But high 20s for tomorrow, that cloud already disappearing here in the city. Let's have a quick look at temperatures over southeast Queensland. And the minimum and maximum temperatures were both above average, quite a few degrees. In fact, 27 degrees the maximum today, and that was in Ipswich. We had 26 in Gatton, 25 in the city, 24 for Coolangatta and the Sunshine Coast. The weather map: a low and a front will generate rain and storms with highland snow for New South Wales, Victoria and Tassie, while troughs will trigger showers and the odd storm for southeast Queensland and southern South Australia. Around the major centres tomorrow, cooler with showers over the far south, including Canberra and Sydney. Alice Springs down to 3 degrees overnight, Darwin fine and 33 degrees. Queensland mostly sunny and high 20s. Cairns, Townsville, Mackay, Rocky, Gympie. Inland gusty southerly winds tomorrow. We're looking at mid-20s for Mount Isa and Longreach, with a few showers developing in the Maranoa. Here in the southeast, expect partly cloudy day. The chance of some fog patches early morning, a medium chance of showers very late afternoon and evening, a possible thunderstorm in the south, freshening northwesterly winds tomorrow, overnight temperatures ranging between 13 and 16 degrees, while daytime highs, well, you're looking at high 20s tomorrow. Moreton Bay, north to northeasters, 15 to 20 knots, the seas up to 1.5 metres. Brisbane, partly cloudy, some fog patches around the western suburbs, 40% chance of showers in the evening. The overnight low 16, a top of 28. The next week ahead, sunny Wednesday and westerly winds and 21 degrees. It's fine and dry for the rest of the week, and we're looking at mid-20s for the weekend. Ipswich, sunshine, low 20s, warming up a little bit by Friday, but it looks like a mostly fine weekend. The Gold Coast, also plenty of sunshine from Wednesday, very low 20s, but it will warm up as we get into the weekend. And on the Sunshine Coast, also sunshine from Wednesday on. We're looking at low 20s, and it's all due to that westerly change on Wednesday, but another warm one tomorrow, Lofty.
We're ready. Thanks, Gary. And that's 9 News Queensland for this evening. Deb Knight next with a current affair. Thanks for your company from all of us. Good night.